EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's third down. Third and 15.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now it's second and 9. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Breida, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are going to take the first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, go, go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 52.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Breida. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They run with Breida. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Now set a tone, fella.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because They know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Agba, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run with Breida. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They run forward with Breida, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
On 2nd down now, It's Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Carson, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable for Grant. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I feel like I'm pressed, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bells, because I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the gym. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
25. Good touch.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. 17. You got time right there. 49.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The goal line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, move, go.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lead on the return. The
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run it with Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Covered by the Dolphins.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Breida. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 6.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brought down back at the 32.
Now it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense in their heads not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now we give to Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tua fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to DeAndre Washington. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll drop here to throw. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He was taken
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
The tackle made.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
On second and 12, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so you might as well have not even had the penalty.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Miami.
21.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17. But it brings up 3rd down.
Now to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, yellow. Mike 54. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here comes Reed. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson will throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down by...
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. One last shot for Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Today's final score, Dolphins 28, Seahawks nothing.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
in Philadelphia. Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Chance. Slam.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Sunday.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right here. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 44. Go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the slant. 44's the mic. 44's mic. 46 down, man. 5-4. I'm coming out to you.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Matt Breida. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Gain on the tackle. A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Corner with no score.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They can't hang with us. 44's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Sunday. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. You're not.
To throw, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 44, Mike, 44. I don't think you got it, son.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Now a carry for Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Mike, 44. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Miami.
They run with Breida, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Corey Clement. A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, 51. Here we go, here we go. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike.
Now Wentz. 1st down and more for Jackson. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike, 82. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 is Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. 5'9". What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now Wentz again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
think you're going to get this? 81, 81. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Stay with your man. 51's the mic, boy, 51. Let's go, baby, they turn over. Get that ball.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sunday. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, Ford Tokyo. 51.
Now Wentz on third down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Eagles 10.
So a good kick there to finish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Miami set to take over. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Intended for Matt Breida.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And it's third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Marquise Goodwin, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Here comes Grant on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
36-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Another run here with Sanders.
7-yard line.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
on a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there to finish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing the drive with a kick. 2 of them will give you a point, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Tua. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
To Matt Breida. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tungo Bailoa's pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tungo Bailoa. And it's caught by Parker.
Tungo Bailoa's pass.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tungo Bailoa on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tungo Bailoa.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tungo Bailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Tungo Bailoa's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
13.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll go again with Sanders. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sanders.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Wentz now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Washington. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run with Sanders. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 44 to Mike. Check. Oh, get it. Check 3. Alert 3. Watch twins.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Tua and the Dolphins down 13-7. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Complete to Matt Breida. Out of bounds just short of midfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Give him 3 on the play.
Complete.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, no, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. He'll
look to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw is Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And they have got the lead.
It is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Eagles 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. One final try now for Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Grant sets to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to
that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua to throw again. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Miami.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Breida.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 2-yard line.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Quarter with no score.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The handoff to Miles Sanders. Byron Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 28 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
What they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
74, 74.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, pack that. 180. It's going to be a long day. Yes, sir. That's all day.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Also 2 yards.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over. Tua now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
7-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we come upon, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Eagles, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his... They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Do it again, brother. Do it again.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
31-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll run at Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 30.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Exit. This by 7.
Now Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Mike, 55.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Nothing here.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0.
NFL 21 on EA Sports. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 20. Rodgers going to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he make.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 60 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the Dolphin first down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Tagovailoa's pass.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Down
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now Tua.
At the 48.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
To Matt Breida. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to DeAndre Washington. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down and 3. Now it's Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, third and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Rodgers pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Mike spoke both. 44, Mike, 44. Defense wins championships, baby. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Hey, Mike. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Go. Spoke both is Mike. Mike spoke both.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 626. I got you. Jim. 44 is the Mike. 26. Drop deep. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Don't connect it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Don't get nervous.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
44, Mike, 44. Bandit. 44 is the Mike. 44.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
That is the first. Time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tagovailoa.
Tremendous field position there, and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That'll be complete to Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Fourth down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
At the 3-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
17. Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Parker, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
This is Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
10-yard line. It's a pickup at 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida.
Tagovailoa.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield.
Tagovailoa's pass.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still not.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
I got one.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers slant to Adams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
His kick is good. makes the
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired
14
on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers.
Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run again with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 38-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Point conversion.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 24.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Park. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended.